You know, there's always something going on that makes me slowly lose faith in this world, and I think today, like, this happens like 10 times a year, and this one today is the social media ban going on in Australia. I've gone insane over to my parents and grandparents about this, even though I am 16 and live in a completely different country, that where it's most likely going to happen. Elsewhere. Well, elsewhere, no, I mean my own country, okay, whatever. You know, I'm on the edge. Like this other guy said in his video that he's completely lost faith. I still have faith. For now. You know, people tend to assume that people under 16 have the brain power of, like, a mouse. They just don't have any power, like, at all. Like you're old enough to, like, go to school by yourself. I don't know, like, what do you do? Like, catch the bus, ride a bike to school, whatever. Cook food, you know. Do your schoolwork. Do it all by yourself. And you're telling me, but apparently, like, they can drive, some can drive, and apparently, well, learn how to drive. I think can you learn how to drive at 15? I think you can. But you're too fragile to handle Instagram. and the government in Australia is like, yes, we got that right. Let's do a full ban because that's what we want to do. Except this literally takes away the chance of people under 16 learning internet safety, like basic internet safety. They can do basic internet safety classes. So when they get to 16, not when they get to 16, but when they're on the internet, they'll learn these things faster. And when you block a whole generation, right, that means that they're going to be dumb when it comes to the internet when they get to 16, and they're going to make so much more mistakes than the ones who are currently on it now. Okay? Let me cook, okay? And the thing is, right, these are other reasons why people hate it, is that parents literally have screen time controls, app limits, content filters, device restrictions, YouTube accounts. They could have family accounts that are, like, around everyone, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they have like a family account, you know, so you can, like, see what everyone's doing and stuff. And they literally, you don't even have to have a phone at all. You don't need a phone. You just don't have to give them the right to even have one. But you still stuff the iPad in their face anyway because you don't want to parent yourself. I'm sorry. Just have to put it out there, parents. Just saying. You know, like, I don't understand. They're treating the iPad like it's this big giant babysitter, and then they come back crying that they've been watching some really bad stuff on the internet, and then they cry back about it, even though they literally have those things for them. Like YouTube Kids, for example, you know? You know, like, and there are literally ways, you know, this might, you know, when you ban something, they won't stop using it, they'll just stop using it, just not in front of an adult, because, you know, it's illegal now. So it's kind of like a vape, right? When you're, like, at school and, like, a teacher sees you vaping and stuff. Like, that's basically what social media is going to become now. So they're going to the VPN market, bro. Dude, NordVPN, bro. They're going to be rich by the end of this, bro. And you can also just, if you have, like, a good parent, you can literally just bypass it anyway by using their account, or with the digital ID stuff by scanning your face. You can literally just use your parent's face, like, or a dog's face. Like, this doesn't solve any mental health issues, like, at all. It just doesn't. This doesn't fix bullying, loneliness. It doesn't fix isolation, you know, anxiety. What's another one? Stress, yeah, that's another one. Oh, body image. I'm smart. Yeah, but they just tend to, like, pretending that this ban is going to cure everything, when isolation, especially that one, if you are, like, in communities like the LGBTQ and a bunch of other very vulnerable communities, that isolation is going to go up so much higher if you don't have any friends at school, you're a country kid, or you're homeschooled, or anything like that. You might lose family members. You might lose close contacts. And they're going to be like, why do you need to just go get their phone number? Well, sometimes people's phones just don't work. Mine doesn't. When I put in a phone number from someone from America, it just didn't work. So that means you just got to lose quite a lot of connections, and that's gonna probably damage the child like even more. So, you know, and also the boomers tend to also think that social media is just haha funny cat video. Well, haha, it's actually a lot more than that. People find their community. They learn skills. I don't know what else do they do. They might find a career path in the future. Who knows? And when it's locked behind a gate, right? You know, like might lose a lot of opportunities. You know what I mean? Like, people make money off of like posting their art on like TikTok or something, and then they do like art commissions or stuff like that, or just being a YouTuber or whatever else comes from the internet streaming, I guess. I don't know. And when you take that away, kids who live in like a rural community, I guess, I don't know, social media like would help them a lot, because like they don't have access to school or something, or they just have a very small school with like a lack of people, but I don't know, whatever. And also, this decision just feels very, it's kind of like deciding who gets to speak online. It's like really bad, you know what I mean? It's like you can exist, but only till when you get to this age. That's when you're allowed to speak. And I feel like that is going to bite the government in the ass when that full generation finally gets out of that ban, and they just start speaking and talking shit about the government. Like, that would be so funny, bro. And the government is acting like they did something, which apparently, from what I've seen, and a bunch of other governments that are trying to do the same thing, like UK and where I live, New Zealand, they're all trying to act like they're going to do something about it, when they actually aren't doing anything. Ban, like, it, you know, it like takes action, right? But it doesn't really fix anything. The parents think their kids are safe right now, and the government acts like, oh, we're so high and mighty, oh yeah, we're so cool, when the real issues here are literally mental health, which they could literally fix at a lot cheaper of a price. Like, I don't know, again, what I said earlier with education and stuff. And what the social media has done for me as like a 16-year-old, right? I've had my whole life was on social media. I was given the tablet as a kid, but my mum put parental controls on, so I don't know what it's like to have like, I had full internet at that age, so I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking completely differently. I'm not sure, but social media has generally helped me a lot more than bad. And news outlets that tend to side with the government tend to use kids that were bullied and do agree with the ban, which is nothing wrong with. If you agree with the ban, that's completely fine. It is how it is at the end of the day. I just don't agree with the digital ID part. And yes, I do agree. I feel like a ban is a bit too strong. I feel like we should go at a little bit of the in-between, you know what I mean? Not so much. 16 just seems a bit too high to me, but it is how it is, you know? Because the world is slowly crumbling, and freedom of speech is, especially for teens now, their voices are practically gone now, because social media was basically the only way their voice can really come out now. So yeah, social media for me, like online friends, really helped me out quite a lot. Shout out to you guys. And making YouTube videos, having a little community of people generally helped me quite a lot, and especially has done recently. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. But yeah, it's, maybe I have lost faith like that other guy, I'm not sure, but it's just they're trying to solve something, but it actually becomes messier than actually fixing anything. I don't know. Anyways, that's all for this little rant. See you, everyone. I don't know, spread this around. Have a good day.